Hello, we're back again. We started Slimming World again last week. Since November, let me just have a look in the book, 14th and 11th for 16, which was the week I put on £11. Since then we've had a few problems, illnesses, etc. through the family, and what have you, but we went back last week. Grace was going back anyway, and I was saying no, I won't go back, but I've decided to go back anyway, and see how things go. So we went in last week, which was the 2nd and the 1st, and I had put on £1.5, which I think is really good since the 14th and 11th till last week. Well, we've been 110% on plan this week, gone in today, and I have lost a minus £7, so really pleased with that. So it can be done. We're going to go and see what we put down for £4 next week. I'd like to do more, but we'll have to see how it goes. And that's it really. We're just going to see how it goes.
Hello. So as Paul was saying, we have joined Slimming World again. So last Monday was the first Monday back to group. So we thought, right, we're going to go to group, restart, just refresh, because for me it was really important, because this year is the year we get married and I really want to reach my target by then. So that was what sort of made me want to go back and made me want to do it. So this week we just took it all back to basics, just, you know, eating as much speed food as possible. One thing that I've done differently that I never thought would actually work for me, and that actually didn't work for me in the past, was we had pasta for lunch. Slimming World recipe obviously, which I will put in the box below, the Slimming World recipe for it. But yeah, so we had that for lunch. Paul always has his full English breakfast for breakfast. I usually have an apple with a Muller Light yogurt. Lunch, as I said, pasta, and I also do a fruit salad that we take to work every day. And then for tea we'll either have today we had an omelette, or we'll have meat with potatoes or spaghetti bolognese, or a normal sort of evening meal, again with speed food. A couple of nights we had homemade meringue, and we do have the hi-fi bars and the Muller Light yogurts for like the sweet treat in the evening. So nothing particularly strenuous, and it wasn't really difficult this week either. It was quite enjoyable, didn't feel like I had missed out on anything. So as we said, went back to group, and I was pleasantly surprised to see tonight that I've also lost £7. I've never lost that much before. The most I've ever lost in a week, I believe, is £4. So no, I was really super pleased with half a stone off. So we decided that we were going to get some extra tools. So we purchased one of these journals. So it's basically focuses on 12 weeks for you to lose a certain amount of weight. So that's all in here. So you've got your own little plan and everything. So I'll go through that with you. This is my book, less stickers than Paul, but that's okay. We also got this free book that you should have got in your class, and we can talk to you about that again if you didn't get that. It's about everyday. It's called Everyday Menus and Motivation. And then we got the Slimming World magazine. So yeah, this week the aim is just to stay on plan, to see what we can get. I also pledged for, which I would be really, really happy if I could get. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the journals that we bought. So like I said, we was talking about how we want Slimming World to be a new start, a fresh start this year for us getting married and in preparation for Paul to do his cycling. So we wanted to do something that would focus us. So we bought these journals. So I'll lift that up so you can see what it says on the front. So it says Eat, Play, Live, My Slimming World Daily Journal. These actually remind me of the styling of the Erin Condren planners. I don't know if you've seen those, but that's what it reminds me of. So to start off with, it says, get ready to be so strong, be great and be amazing. So this book has lots of inspirational quotes and inspirational things to make you think about yourselves and to really dig deep into the journey. So it's based around 12 weeks. So this is a 12 weeks journal. So it opens up saying the future starts right here. These next 12 weeks, 84 days or 2016 hours could change your life. With this journal by your side, some savvy planning and lots of support from your friends in group, who knows what you'll achieve by the end of this book. This is your very own Slimming World journal. It's your space to write down your thoughts, achievements and goals. It's your 12-week food optimizing and body magic diary too, for keeping track of what you've eaten, how much activity you've done or plan to do. And research tells us that planning makes things so much easier to stick to. If you can dream it, then you can achieve it. So as it's already set up itself, it's telling you that this is about making you really think about what you want, plan on how to get it and track your progress. So it wants you to start seeing from the end of this book the progress that you can make in 12 weeks. So this section is where you are now. So it's asking you to put today's date, the weight today, a photo of yourself at that point. Now bear in mind, this can be something that you write in and it's completely private. So if you want to put a photo of you in your underwear or pyjamas or something that you can really see what you look like right now, then put it in there. I know personally that's difficult. I don't like photos of myself. I don't like to take those photos because it makes me realise the position that I'm in, sort of thing. So I would recommend putting a photo in there. Then here it's all different measurements. So you've got upper arm, hips, thigh, waist and chest. So lots of people might say, oh, I can't be bothered to do that. Don't forget, sometimes when you lose weight, you can lose a little in weight but a lot in inches or centimetres. So this, when you're having a bad week or you come to the end of this 3 months and think, oh well, I've not lost a lot of weight, you may find you've lost a lot of measurements. So definitely do that. Then this tells you where you plan to be in 12 weeks. So I want you to put a photo in here that will inspire you. So a photo in there that will make you think, when you're having those moments where you're so stressed and you feel like, right, I just need chocolate or cake or crisps or whatever your thing is, that you can look at this and think, no I don't, I want to get here and this is what's most important to me. Okay, then we go into what seems to be the planning pages. So these things are designed to make you think. So the sections are, I would love my weight to be. So if you have a target weight in mind, then obviously you can put that in. If, like me, you're not sure until you get there what you want to be, put something in there that lets you know when you know you're going to reach there. Be it an outfit that you want to wear, or, you know, something with me, I've never worn shorts because I've always hated my legs. So that could be something that when I'm comfortable enough with myself to wear shorts, that's a signal to me that I'm getting there, sort of thing. I might need help with. So we all know what the cruxes are, what our weaknesses are, things that we need to do, things that we need to change, things that we find really difficult, so we'd list them in there. What we're looking forward to, so these can be events that we're looking forward to, or it can be things that once we've lost the weight we're looking forward to. So for me, I'm looking forward to the fact that I can wear what I want and do what I want. You know, no one stops me now wearing or doing whatever I want but me. But I want to be able to feel completely comfortable with what I want to wear, and to, you know, even when it comes to doing things at work and having these activity sessions, the minute they say you have to stand up, I sink. I don't want to stand up, I don't want to put myself out there, I don't want to be in front of other people for them to judge me. Okay, the next thing is what I'm going to do that's new or different. So things in there that we're going to think, no, we're actually going to give this a go. Let's just try it. For me, I tried last week having tuna pasta for lunch. Now, I'd always thought that pasta was just something that I'd never really liked it before, to be honest. But I always thought it was something that, no, if I eat pasta, I'll put on weight. It's complex carbs, all of those things. So that was what I tried for last week. And in 12 weeks, I want to look back and think. So I thought in 12 weeks, I want to look back and think, I stuck to the plan 100%, and the results that I got are the results I deserved, really. Then on the next page you've got, again, it asks you the date that 12 weeks will be from today. Then it asks you to put in events that you've got coming up in the next 12 weeks. And it's asking you, how does that event make you feel? What challenges will there be to overcome, and what help will you need? So for me, it's my 30th birthday on the 26th of January. So obviously that makes me feel happy because it's my birthday, but scared because I'll be 30. And what challenges are there is obviously you go out to celebrate, so you don't know what choices they're going to be there. Birthday cake. You do have a birthday once a year. You can choose not to have a birthday cake. Me personally, I do like to celebrate with birthday cake, but there are, sorry, excuse me, changes that I can make by maybe if we go out for a meal, I can have a slice of cake. Rather than buying a birthday cake that means we've got to eat the whole cake, we could buy a slice, which is obviously a lot less. And then we go into the plan of how our week would look each time. So your weight loss aim for the week, how much body magic you plan to do, key things that are happening the week, what you're going to do about staying on track, what might stop you from staying on track, and what will we do to protect our overall goal. Obviously all those things will change week to week. This is your week meal planner. So you've got Monday through to Sunday at the bottom, breakfast, lunch and dinner there. So you can plan here what you plan to eat. And as they said before, planning makes it easier. It should help you by taking that spontaneous, oh, I don't know what we've got for dinner, I really can't be bothered to think. It takes that whole dilemma out of it. And then every day you have a day like this. So it tells you to write down your speed foods, the other free foods, healthy extras, sins and body magic. So this you will jot down as you're eating it. Now this it progresses all the way through, and then right at the very back you've got like to track your progress. So you've got how did you get on, so whether it was better than you'd expected, being basically what you expected to achieve, few pounds off what you wanted to leave, or wasn't anywhere near what you wanted to achieve. Then it talks about like basically so you're processing your thoughts on what happened. What are the most difficult times? What would you do differently for a successful week? The times you struggled the most. What will you do differently next time? What to do if you need, what you need to do more or less of, and how will you protect your weight loss going forward? Then it's another little quote, nothing is impossible to a willing heart. And then it's all about just breaking it all down. So things you're proud of, the best things you've done, the nicest thing someone has said, the nicest thing you've said to yourself, the biggest change you made, favourite meals, what you're going to do next, and the biggest hurdle you overcame, and your weight loss chart. So all of those things, it's all about you really thinking about your weight loss, putting it first, processing it emotionally and mentally, as well as just getting on with it and really thinking about it. So that's the book.
Yeah, so the reason I've gone back to Slimming World is, one thing, obviously we've got a big day coming up in September, and secondly is next year I've got a 5,000 mile bike ride to do, which is John O'Groats to Land's End. I've done it in 2004, I can't remember if I told you before, but I'm going for it again. And being the young 21-year-old that I am, you know, I've got to get a bit of training in. But being honest, I'll be sort of 62ish, 61, coming up for 62 when I do it. So yeah, I need to get fit and ready. So I thought, well, sitting at home ain't going to help me. If I do pack up Slimming World, Grace will be going, I could keep with her. But I think really you need to be on plan, and you need to go to group. I love going to group anyway, because it's quite a laugh, you know, and it's, you meet new friends, etc. So yeah, that's why we've gone back. So far £7. Hopefully £7 again next week. But as I said, like Grace says as well, is we, you know, pledged for £4 and we'll see how we go. So that'll do really, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.